You just don't buy one of these laptops unless you just need to be able to do something like that. If I'm totally honest, I don't really know what I have here. I know that I have the Panasonic Toughbook G2, but I also know that it's modular and you can install a bunch of different things on it if you want, and I don't know what we got. So let's just find out. This one's the tablet. Here we go. Here she is, it's Toughbook. Let's see what else we have in here. 110 watts, that's more than I was expecting actually. This has an i5V Pro and I'm pretty sure it's only got 4 cores. So it's not gonna be a super power hungry thing, but I guess this can power quite a bit. Yeah, there is also an i7 model, but similar, not super powerful model. What is this for? Okay. We also have a stylus in here. I'm guessing this has a resistive display, so the stylus experience is probably terrible, but at the same time, you're gonna be able to use it while you're wearing gloves or stuff like that. So better than not being able to use your display.
It says capacitive glove multi-touch.
Capacitive glove multi-touch, oh wow. That's a big step up from the old ones. Now let's see what's in our other box here. In the marketing materials, it said things about it being a laptop and about it being a tablet. And now that makes a lot more sense seeing this right here. So I guess we're just assembling this guy as we go. Does it just slot right in? Is it that easy? Oh, there we go. Yep, she's in there. For sure. Oh, that's a problem. But this carrying handle right here, when you pull it out, works as a little stand so that
Oh, that's cool.
it no longer folds over.
How does it feel with it as a handle?
Oh, it feels great. Actually, it feels kind of scary. It feels like it might munch your finger, but you'd have to try pretty hard. Before we look at all of these, I want to start it up so we can find out how it's working right now and then go from there. I wonder if I'm supposed to install a battery or something. I must be doing something wrong.
There's something on the keyboard, right? Yeah, so it should be on the keyboard.
Oh, it is. Okay. There we go. Get at it that way too. Oh, there we go. This is a modern looking laptop here. Thin bezels. Wow, that's bright. I know that they said that it's 1,000 nits peak brightness, but like, just seeing that, it is confirmed very bright. Okay, well, Windows does its thing. I'm gonna take a look at what else we have in here. Smart card contactless. I guess just like a RFID reader, basically. This would be in here and you would be able to swipe your card on it and be allowed in. I don't think I'll put that in my build out. I would much rather have a barcode scanner for all of the barcodes that I need to scan. What else do we have in here? True serial. This guy right here is what I would think you'd use for normal serial communication. So that's just, I don't know, maybe your microscope uses this or your test equipment that you built yourself. But instead it uses this little, sort of like a dongle for you to get your serial. I'm not super stoked about that just because this seems like it would be kind of easy to lose. What? No way. This says thermal camera on it. Okay, this is going on for sure. Let's figure out what exactly we have installed from the get-go. Oh my God, this is heavy. 2.4 kilos, which is 5.24 pounds. So that's like the weight of an XPS 17. That's heavier than like pretty much every laptop that you can buy today that isn't a huge gaming beast. That said, all of those other laptops that are lighter than this, you can't drop from 6 feet. So got them. All right, now let's take a look at what we have on here right now. So up top, we have a USB port. This right here, I think is where our thermal camera will be going. Yeah, I'm gonna stick this guy right there. What is this? Actually, that might be the storage. I should probably turn it off before I go any further. And I should probably also tell you about our sponsor, Manscaped. Their Performance Package 4.0 kit is designed to make grooming below the waist easy with their Lawnmower 4.0, Weed Whacker nose trimmer, and plus other goodies. It includes their Crop Preserver and Crop Reviver sprays to keep things fresh down under. Get 20% off plus free international shipping at the link down below. Let's go here and see what happens. Oh, there's a battery. Well, it's definitely off now. So this right here is a 68 watt-hour battery. Apparently it'll be good for like 18.5 hours of battery life with this thing. I imagine with a 1000 nit display, you'll be able to blast through the battery a lot faster than that if you crank it up. A magnesium chassis, ABS edges.
It's ABS and elastomer edges.
So that's what gives you the good old drop protection.
4-foot drop.
I think you could do 6 feet. Oh, wait, they have an SSD heater?
Yeah.
I feel like this is a spot that we can add another thing to our laptop if you so enjoy. Oh, so this is our Wi-Fi card. This must be where you're supposed to put your little SIM card reader. This guy can come out. Okay, what the heck is this? Sierra Wireless Air. Oh, Qualcomm 4G. Okay, so it has options for nano SIM and eSIM. So this is our eSIM right here. And presumably where I thought you would install the SIM card reader before is where you would install your nano SIM. That's my guess. We're just kind of taking this apart and seeing what happens. I like things that you can take apart. So there we go. That is without a doubt the easiest thermal camera install I've ever done on a laptop. Can't say it's something that I do every day, but good job, Panasonic. So since we did just remove a Type A port, let's take a look at what we already have in here. So we've got Type C, Type A, Ethernet, and another Type C port right here, another Type A on the other side, and I think that's about it for I/O. Right now, this is going to be a fantastic laptop, but you know that wherever this is going to be deployed, they're going to have this thing for like 8 years, and it's gonna be really great for 2 of those. This thing's not gonna die, but everything else is just gonna run so slow on it. Like you have that one careless employee, like Jeff's out there always dropping things and breaking stuff. He's not gonna break this one. This is Jeff, that's Jeff.
Oh, okay.
Very different type of Jeff when it's spelled with a G. So Jono, can you figure out if this cooling system is isolated? So some of them will have like a heat pipe that goes through a little insulated wall so that the heat can get out, but water can't get in. I wonder if this has that sort of a thing.
The tablet itself is rated for IP65.
So we've got our FLIR thermal camera in here. Let's put our storage back in. There we go. Let's start actually using this guy. Although the kickstand is stopping it from falling like back, it still is enough weight back there that the keyboard is kind of just floating a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. All right, let's properly test out the keyboard. Okay, that's actually pretty good. It's got loads of travel, but it's also got loads of mush. But it's the sort of thing where like there's enough travel that the amount of mush is okay, if that makes any sense. I'm sure that if this thing wasn't waterproof, they could have much snappier feeling keys, but it's waterproof, so it's a bit jelly-like. As for the trackpad, you can see how big it is. It's never going to be great. Normally on these, you would have a resistive trackpad, and those are just terrible. They're awful. But now this right here apparently has a trackpad that is able to be capacitive, which is the stuff that you want for it to feel good, but also still have support for gloves. Works fine through a shirt, I can tell you that much. As for the display, it looks terrible. It's really bright. You're never going to have trouble reading it, but it just looks dirty, if that makes sense. But again, the target audience of this isn't buying it so they can watch like Netflix videos all day. Now, what I do really want to test out right now are the speakers. They say that they'll do 80 decibels. If I had to guess, it's gonna be really loud and not very pleasant. It's not quite as loud as I was expecting, but it is like kind of hurting my ears. That doesn't seem very loud, does it, Brandon? Yeah, it's like nothing special. It does produce a similar amount of noise to the XPS. It's yeah, it's not very full, that is for sure. We can probably have a good look here at the difference in display quality. Like I thought for a second, like, oh, is that the same shot? But yes, it is. This the amount of color is not even comparable between the two. So now let's take a look at these webcams. So this is a recording on the front-facing camera, which is the worst of the three. This is one of the best laptop webcams I've seen like forever. And now we have the main camera. Hello, Brandon. This is fine, I think. I'm gonna selfie using this. Can I turn on the flash? Oh, heck yeah. It's weird, I almost feel like that the front-facing camera looked better than the back-facing one. Yeah, no, it looks kind of worse. Thermal viewer, okay. Work, please just work. Here we go, hell yeah. Yes, I'm taking a picture of Brandon now. I'm gonna do a thermal selfie. I'll do it like this so I can kind of see what I'm doing. Did I get it? Hell yeah. I might have figured out how to turn it into video, but it seems like initializing anything with this takes a real long time. So the thermal viewer is like, you know, it's not the same as the FLIR camera that we have, but that's like a $30,000 camera that's dedicated for that use. Of course it's not as good. This is, on a laptop, the best thermal camera that I've ever seen, that's for sure. The little window that we have up there is way hotter than the rest of the wall, which makes a lot of sense because there's light hitting it. But if you had like electrical going through that you need to figure out where it was, or like pipes that maybe has a blockage, you could find out where that is using this guy right here. I guess I haven't gone over the specs yet in full detail, so let's see here. Yep, i5 10310U, great naming Intel. So 4 cores, 8 threads. Wow, this has 32 gigabytes of RAM in it, damn. I don't know what you'd be doing that would need that much on this, but like, there you go. And 0.5 terabyte of storage. This is gonna be adequately fast for what you're going to need it to do. So yeah, there it is. The Panasonic Toughbook G2. Do we have a price, Jono? Nope. No price? Well, it's the sort of thing where if you ask, you probably can't afford it, because if I had to guess, this thing is probably brutally expensive. You just don't buy one of these laptops unless you just need to be able to do something like that, and just know that it'll be fine. And yeah, she is. And wow, that water's very cold and on my lap. Thank you, Insulation, lttstore.com. I made a mess, I'm sorry. That's it for this video. Hit like, get subscribed, I don't know, buy yourself a laptop that you can dump a bunch of water on.